game start 10 of China.
On October 5th, 2019, in Pattaya, Thailand, the five-time champions of blind football Asian Championships, Chinese blind football team, are competing with the Japanese team for a ticket to the Tokyo Paralympic Games. In the first half, the Chinese led by a goal, but the Japanese quickly responded, scoring two of their own.
Number 4 controlling, return and
Soon, the Chinese team managed to draw even in the final half, forcing a penalty shootout.
那天晚上，我们每一个队员打得都特别的顽强。那场比赛耗尽了全力。
Go ball and out. Now number 3 of China. Yeah, is ready for the kick. Referee whistle.
In the final round of the shootout, Chinese defender Liu Meng scored, leading his team to victory.
踢足球这么多年来，始终有一个梦，就是能在蛮族的最高领奖台领一次属于自己荣耀的一个奖牌吧。所以我觉得这个也是为梦而在拼啊！
顽强拼搏，团结协作，为国争光，加油加油加油！
27-year-old Liu Meng was selected for the Chinese blind football national team in 2014. Hailing from Shuitangbu village in Yunnan province's Xilin County, he's had to fight hard to get there.
我出生的地方是少数民族地区，作为石林的撒尼儿女，一个摔跤梦和一个斗牛梦，应该是每一个撒尼儿女都有的。虽然我不是撒尼族，在石林这个撒尼的地方，耳濡目染，我也有这种梦想。
Despite being born with congenital keratitis, Liu Meng has never let it get in the way of his aspirations.
我从小的时候，我父母是知道我的眼睛有问题的，但是我自己不知道我的眼睛有问题。我觉得，可能每个人都是和我一样的。
In the Beijing 2008 Paralympic Games, the Chinese men's blind football team, formed just 2 years prior, took home the silver medal. Not only was it an historical win for China, it also gave a young boy living in the depths of the mountains hope that he too could achieve something great.
差些的就左脚失灵，右脚摁爆了。哦，左脚不会拿，就是右脚啊，急人了。我没得拿，这都会拿。这个要拿个缝哈，应该是可以的。哦，等下拿去到小卖部买一瓶502倒进去。
In 2009, then 14-year-old Liu Meng was recommended by the local blind school to join the Yunnan provincial team. But first, he had to overcome a major psychological hurdle, his fear of running.
好，我们是在这种变化当中。
我们一开始去的时候是不敢跑的，教练说跑，然后我们自己感觉是跑了，然后可能教练一看啊，这个人怎么在高抬腿？
他们刚接触的时候。 这腿都不敢迈出去的，不要说跑了，因为他怕嘛，他不知道哦，球在哪了，我跑过去会不会撞到板呢？或者是跟自己队友撞上去啊？
我们盲人足球的那个最难的一点，你们都清楚，克服恐惧，对吧？比如说刚开始的时候像螃蟹一样这样子啊，像螃蟹一样，对不对？那比赛没法踢了，是吧？腿都迈不开，你还打什么足球？ 石头剪刀剪刀不，石头剪刀走。
From taking those first brave steps to dribbling, jogging, running, and changing direction, the process is a gradual one that requires both trust in oneself and one's teammates, and the willingness to be subjected to many bumps and bruises along the way.
刚开始是经常受伤，每个人的眉骨是两边是肯定是开的。 有的鼻梁骨它是都是弯的，这就是一个盲人足球必经之路，你必须要有这种经历，你才能达到一定的高度。
Once he had taken the first difficult steps, Liu Meng's talent soon began to reveal itself, mostly in his elite footwork and quick reflexes. In blind football, a bell has been placed inside the ball to help the players track its location. However, amidst all the commotion, they must be able to dribble, pass, score and differentiate between their teammates and opponents. It's still a great challenge for them.
右手，前锋右手，把右手抬起来。
我们一说我们看不见，好多人都觉得说，你骗人的吧，他就会有这种感觉。
观众注意，观众注意。
每一个环节我们要千锤百炼嘛，把他这个动作要牢牢地记在心里面。
就说接球这个事情，少说点，这2、3年来，我估计也练了几万次了吧。
As of today, Liu Meng has been playing football for 12 years. Through constant repetition and muscle memory, he's now discovered a way to see without seeing.
就是自己带着球，想干什么可以干什么的时候，那1分钟，我觉得我真正的是享受足球，享受足球场上那种感觉。只要到了足球场，我觉得我和看得见的是一样的。
Among over 17.3 million visually impaired people in China, only a relative handful are able to run as free as these athletes do. Playing football has helped Liu Meng and his teammates to see things from a whole new perspective.
刘猛在我们队里面属于一个开心果吧，他能够把我们队员的情绪调动起来。他平时吹着口哨，大大咧咧的走。 你们远远看到的，你不知道他是盲人啊，比健全人还健全。
如果说我没有踢足球的话，可能我也就是一个普普通通的按摩师。但是自从踢了足球，我感觉我的整个人生精彩了很多。现在我已经去过很多个国家，我觉得我走出去，我没有看见他们。 但是我让他们看见了我。
For every blind footballer, every time they have a chance to perform or stand on the podium is an opportunity to be seen, to be acknowledged, not just as athletes, but as a beacon of hope and inspiration for others like them.
我的目标只有一个，就是能让更多的残障人士，或者说能让更多的残疾人家庭看见。 我用我的经历来告诉他们，残疾人能做到的东西也很多，让他们也能走出家门，走向社会。
一直跟他们说，他们是最棒的，你们不要把它当成是弱势的一个群体。我们通过自己个人的努力是可以得到社会的尊重的。
Since it was launched in 2005, the Chinese blind football program has attracted over 150 visually impaired youth from 19 regions across the country. However, it is impressed upon each athlete how long and arduous the road ahead will be. For it will take at least 10 years of training to be ready for the games, and even then, only the best of the best will make the squad. Yet, despite the odds, they forge ahead into the darkness, guided only by the goals they see in their dreams. According to Liu Meng, learning to play football was a battle between doubt and self-determination. But for this next athlete, it has been her wit, wielding and wheeling that have steered her towards victory.
People's Republic of China.
Rong Jing, China's flag bearer at the opening and closing ceremonies of the Rio Paralympic Games, is China's wheelchair fencing ace. But she didn't always have that status. At the London 2012 Paralympic Games, she suffered an embarrassing defeat. In the women's foil quarter-final, when the score was tied at 14-14, she was deducted 4 points for repeatedly fouling, ruining her chance at a medal.
当时我记得我跟自己说，千万不能再抢了，如果再抢的话，真的就一点机会没有了。裁判喊 ，Enga。At play， 我的剑，砰一下动了，我记得特别清楚。裁判从他的口袋里面掏出了一张红牌对着我的时候，我的眼泪唰的一下从面罩里面流出来了。
Rong Jing was born in 1988 to a farmer's family in Muyang County, Jiangsu Province. Due to polio, she lost proper function of her right leg, but her family never treated her any differently than the other kids. As time went by, she grew up to be an impulsive girl with a passion for competition. Rong Jing was selected to join the provincial wheelchair fencing team at the age of 16. Since then, fencing has been her life, so much so that finding a way to see her family every year has been a struggle. Luckily, with their unwavering support, not even her disability has gotten in the way of her dreams.
我把你那这些顾着没有啊？
挺好的。
哦。
放一个，再放一个。女姐姐你要我们放一个。哦，该动啊动啊，姐姐不能松懈呀。
嗯。
该动动到了，不让他忙啊，你每夜忙，你也忙，工作都挺忙的。
好，早点休息。好。拜拜。最初的梦想其实很简单。当时看着老队员们穿带国旗的衣服嘛，自己想着我什么时候也能穿上一件啊？那只有拼命的练，打出好成绩来。
Rong Jing finally made the national team in 2009, where she eventually qualified for the 2012 Paralympic Games for the first time.
"我觉得我最大的优势在赛场上就是敢打敢拼，不在乎别人的目光。只要我想打，只要我想出剑，我就要出剑，就任何人也阻挡不了我要出剑。2012年伦敦的残奥会，我知道，就是我不是输给了对手，我是输给了我自己，因为我太想要那块金牌了，以至于那块金牌成了我最重要的一个阻碍。
今天是重剑对抗赛，前面国家队先开始，第一场这个荣静和小宁。
After her return from the London Paralympics, Rong Jing became an unfortunate example of what not to do in a competition.
击剑它不是一个机械性的运动，对，它是一个控制、观察的过程。原因很简单，一场比赛一个交锋，对，有时候往往比这个强度承受的心理压力更大。这么多年下来，他的急躁情绪，造成了他比赛当中屡屡的犯规，实际上跟他的性格是有很大的关系。也许我就是抓住了这一点，在别人看来是缺点的话，我要把它转化为他自身的法宝。
我觉得击剑最大的乐趣就是人与人之间的一种博弈，人与人之间的一种心理的对抗。我自己不是一个特别有天分的运动员，但是我的心理我不畏惧，我敢去拼，哪怕我比你差，但是我要把我自己的东西打出来用出来，我还是一样的可以去赢。
Adding one more to her score, but still trailing by 6. Rong Jing screams with delight.
At the Rio 2016 Paralympics, Rong Jing won 3 gold medals in the women's Category A individual foil, women's team foil, and women's épée team event. Despite having to fight some recent injuries, she is still the world's top-ranked fencer at her level and continues to prepare for the next Paralympic Games.
健全运动员可能我已经获得了奥运冠军，我目标已经完成了，我可以换一个新的岗位了。残疾运动员不是的，他们很爱惜这支队伍，很珍惜他们所现在拥有的就是这种环境，所以我能感动我的就是他们仍然还在坚持，不断的坚持，在挑战自己。
Para sports began gaining traction after World War II, when rehabilitation activities were so crucial to the mental and physical recovery of injured soldiers. Just over 3/4 of a century later, elite-level parasports events are held all over the world and have become a mainstay of the international athletic community.
很多的家长，他们认为我的孩子已经残疾了，不能让他再苦了。你看，我们走在路上，很少看到推轮椅的或者有残疾的，并不是不想和社会更近距离的接触，而且是没有人去帮助他们打开这扇门。
我觉得残疾人体育，它不仅是残疾人的体育，它也是社会一种包容性的体现。不管你是老人还是你是残疾人，你是聋哑人，你是盲人，你同样都有这种资格去享受体育，享受体育给你带来的快乐。
Not all parasports make their way into the Paralympics, but that doesn't make the people who engage in them any less impressive. In the summer of 2019, 21-year-old Fang Jianze decided he was ready for his first extreme challenge. At an altitude of 4,000 meters, hurtling towards the Earth at breakneck speed, Fang finally realized what it felt like to be completely uninhibited.
刺激吗？
非常刺激，
可以
的，我可以做到，而且我做到了。
因为天空什么都没有，那么它就是真正的无障碍。然后在那个时候，我终于明白了，其实真正的障碍是来源于心中的。
Fang Jianze, a student of today's Zhuhai College of Science and Technology, was diagnosed with a rare disease called progressive muscular dystrophy at the age of 3, rendering his legs almost useless.
只能够背上背下，背入教室，然后再背出来上厕所吃饭。当时呢，我自己是希望自己跟别人一样的，但你就做不到。
Up until he met his university professor, Fang Jianze always believed he would never be able to do anything on his own.
他告诉我们，短板效应在大学是不成立的，扬长避短才是最大的真理。每个人都有或多或少的缺陷，把所有的能量都用到长处上，这样子到最后反而是会最成功的。 当时这句话完全重塑了我的思考。
Fang had accepted the fact that there were certain things he would never be able to do, but he knew that by challenging himself, perhaps there were things he could do, while others normally would not.
潜水其实是我小时候的一个梦想啊。在小学的时候看过一些潜水的纪录片，人类可以通过自己的力量去打捞那些沉船遗留下来的那些宝藏嘛，就觉得很有意思。
Fang's fascination of marine culture stemmed from his ancestors who were once fishermen in the Chaoshan area in Guangdong. However, when he told his family he wanted to be a diver, they weren't exactly on board with the idea.
你连走路都走不了，那么他们肯定觉得啊，你怎么可能去做这种运动呢？那么这哪里有那么多个明天？哪里有那么多个以后呢？所以我觉得，我说我不，我现在就要去做到我要做的事，横冲直撞。我觉得也是无论如何也可以搏出一点希望出来。
In January 2020, when he put on his first diving suit and began his training, he found himself in a whirlpool of emotions.
再高点吧，再高点。这样的一种疾病，就是会导致我的上臂的肌肉特别的无力，然后还有整个脊椎的一个强直，就我不能弯腰。 拿东西也手也不方便，力量不够。
In order to build up his physical strength, Fang began riding his bike 5 kilometers every day, rain or shine, accumulating more than 600 kilometers in half a year. To overcome his fear of water, he immersed himself both figuratively and literally. Due to the weakness in his upper arms, he had to rely on his torso and legs to keep him afloat.
就在潜水这个过程之中吧， 把我现在可以去用的力量，去进行一些重新的排列组合。我认为就是把我的身体能力发挥到极致了。在这个过程中，我学会了坚持，我学会了就是不放弃。它让我成为一个更强大的人，不需要被别人照顾。
On August 19th, 2020, Fang Jianze obtained the world's 2075th Disabled Divers Certification and became China's first certified diver with muscle disease.
我可以去任何的地方，我觉得是一个很奇妙的状态。
Since becoming an accomplished diver, Fang sees the world from an entirely new perspective. Now he has the confidence and ability to help others overcome their own doubts and fears. In 2020 alone, he helped to promote the renovation of over 20 handicap-friendly facilities in various ways in Guangzhou.
不仅是方便了轮椅的群体，连那些婴儿车都可以很安全的上去，连那些老人都可以很安全的上去，就无论是对我还是对社会都有它的价值。
Nowadays, accessibility for all is a concept that has been adopted in most parts of the world. Everyone can be a beneficiary of a barrier-free environment. By accommodating each other's differences, perhaps we can find a way in which to live together in commonality, so that no barrier, physical or mental, can impede someone from pursuing their dreams.
击剑改变了我的人生，它让我看到了世界更多的美好。
我觉得足球对我来说意味着希望吧。有了足球，我可能什么也都不怕。
其实我自己确实跟别人有所不同，但那只是形式上的不同，本质其实大家都是一样的人。真实的自我其实永远都存在我的心中，就是无障碍的路根本就不是等出来的，是自己走出来的。幸福也不是等出来的，幸福也是奋斗出来的。